big does it get?
Like that.
Don't go too far.
How'd you put it together without noise? Is it like a, oh, that's the
Lets all the air out.
Okay. Oh, alright. I got it.
And he, you know, he just really goes to town with it.
Not bad.
He said that their club actually provides concertinas for people that want to learn how on rental for a cover. Because he moved a lot. It wasn't just, it wasn't like a bow on a
Right,
string.
it was nonstop in and out.
Yeah, and it was short
Different,
sometimes, and it
right.
was long sometimes.
So if you wanted to elongate the sound,
He said that they have a club meeting every Tuesday. And you could just stop in and listen.
Mom's gonna go down on Tuesday.
Maybe
How did you
I'll be
come
going
up?
with her.
How did you come across this guy?
When I got the concertina, I decided, well, I ought to know something about a concertina. And I knew from the card that was left in the box that it was purchased at Brown in New Prague.
Oh, so Wally drove up here to get
Probably.
it. Did
So-
he know anybody up here? Outside of Sharon and Lunch?
Oh, I think it would have been purchased, it might have been purchased long before Sharon went on there. I have no idea how old
If
it
it was, it might have said Brown and that's where it was made. Was it made there or was it purchased at a music store there?
It was purchased at, yeah, it was purchased, it's Italian made.
That thing's worth some cash. If it's Italian made.
And it was purchased at Brown.
Okay, so that's.
So then I started, my first look was, is Brown still in business in New Prague? And they
Sure
are.
enough, they are.
And then I read all about the owner, who is Dave Miner, who purchased Hengel, which is the top of the line. And I found the president of the Czech Concertina Club of this area, and I called the president. And he said, well, Jerry Miner's the one you really need to get the estimate from. But he said, knowing that you're in Prior Lake, John so-and-so lives there. He plays. He's part of our club. Let me call him. See if he'd like to come out and play it for
Are
me.
you playing the other hand too?
He
I
says,
love
I'll have John
Pull away
call
out.
you if it's okay. So John calls. He shows up at the door, man. He is ready to play.
Ooh!
He had
Look at
so
that.
much
Now,
fun showing
what does
us
that do?
his instrument.
Push it together.
He just lit up the whole room.
Push it. Oh, well, whatever. You know how to
And
do
then
it better than
he was
me.
a little embarrassed because he was having trouble with this one. So he went out and carved out his own and brought it in. And he was having trouble because
Hadn't been
this
used
was
so.
because this was too big and his hand was sitting down.
S-O-U-T-S-R-U, and then comes P-O-N-N-L-K-J-I-N-G-M-E-C-B-A. Now I know my CBAs. I bet you can't sing them that way. and bring some friends. We need some more monkeys on this bed. Pronto. Oh, and there's free banana bread. So move it. One monkey jumping on the bed, eating some banana bread. Another monkey came along and said, move on over, I'm getting on the bed. 1 + 1 is 2. 2 funky monkeys jumping on the bed, eating some banana bread. Another monkey came along and said, move on over, I'm getting on the bed. 2 + 1 is 3. 3 funky monkeys jumping on the bed, eating some banana bread. Another monkey came along and said, move on over, I'm getting on the bed. 4 funky monkeys jumping on the bed, eating some banana bread. Another monkey came along and said, move on over, I'm getting on the bed. 4 + 1 is 5. 5 funky monkeys jumping on the bed, eating some banana bread. The first funky monkey finally said, everybody out of my bed!
I could figure out what notes they were. Wish I had a strap. Feel better. Okay, now you can do whatever you want to. Push and pull. Now choose a different key. Oh, you have to push. You have to push or pull.
I want to try doing this by my own. I want to try doing this by my own.
Well, you may. Can you pick a different button now? Oh, that doesn't do anything. That lets all the air out, so don't push on that. Don't push on this.
Why not?
Because it just lets all the air out and it doesn't play anything. Just push the buttons. Put your hand clear through. Now you can reach all the buttons. Okay? It's a minor scale. The next note has to be half a step higher. Maybe you have to push in twice. Start back again. No.
I'm somewhere around the
That one should be half a step higher. Now push in and change.
Well, at least we can play something on this scale.
Yeah, you can. You can play a nice little scale with an ending chord, even.
Yeah.
Try it again. Oops, you have the left hand in the wrong place on here. Because you had a nice harmonic. There you go. Good job. Only, now if we could just figure out the.
It took me 6 months to play that song. She did it in a couple of days.
Do any of you guys, have you ever seen a concertina before? Or
I have.
you've seen an accordion, but how about
I've seen it on TV.
a concertina?
Can you tell us a
Yeah.
little bit about
Oh, you
it,
do?
so they could have a little background?
The concertina, it was made and developed in Czechoslovakia in Europe, which is close to Germany, in about 1836. In 1836, lots of the rich people would go to dances in the ballrooms, but the poor people that lived on the farms couldn't afford to go to the expensive dances. So a man invented the concertina, and it became a very, they called it a poor man's instrument. The poor people would learn how to play it and get together and have parties and dance. Have you ever heard of the word polka? Do you know what polka music is? Okay, that's what this is for. It's for polka music. Does anyone have a birthday today, by any chance?
No.
No? Okay. Then I won't play.
Close, we have one on Thursday.
We have one on Thursday?
The instrument works because the air in the, when you squeeze and pull, it pushes air through little devices called reeds. And some of them are waxed reeds. In this instrument, it's a plate.
Whose birthday is it?
Is that what he said? Because I
Yeah,
haven't been inside.
Do you all know what an oboe is? Have you ever seen an oboe? And you know what kind of a reed it is?
Yeah.
That's the same principle that this instrument works on, is the reed vibrates and
Maddie,
creates the
Maddie.
noise by the, as the wind goes
go on
through
the other
that
side.
reed. So, John,
Whose
take it.
birthday is it Thursday?
Jenna.
Jenna. So let's sing to Jenna. This is going to be a birthday polka. Are you ready? I don't have much time, but I do want to play one polka for you. When you're playing the concertina, I have to pull it out and push it in. And it makes a difference when I push it in or when I pull it. My music has to tell me when to push it and pull it because it sounds different. If I pull it, it's like a harmonica. So my music tells me when to pull it and when to push it. And then it tells me what to play with this fingers and with these fingers. Yes?
In choir, we did a song that was the Pennsylvania polka.
Polka. Very good. They changed the words to the song or
It
not?
went like, crank up the music, the band has begun. The
Boom, 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 boom.
Pennsylvania polka.
That's it. That's the one. Very good. That's a polka.
So all the things on the side, how many are on each side?
24, I believe. I always forget. There's 24 on each side. And usually when I'm playing, this plays the music on this side. This plays the chord or the bass. Because when you dance the polka, you need 4 beats. Boom, pop, pop, boom, pop, pop. And for a waltz, you need 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. And that's what plays on this hand. Yes?
And each button
Do you
makes 2 sounds.
how to play the beer barrel polka?
I do, but I left the music in the car. I do. All right, this is a polka, and this one's called the Red Rose Polka. questions? Yes.
Wait, if those metal things, how many are there?
You know, I don't even know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And they're on,
5 times 3, 15.
in their bottom and on my side and both sides. All these concertinas are made by hand. One man, actually 3 men make these in New Prague. Not this one. This one's a Stradivarius, right? But it takes thousands of pieces. They can only make 6 a year. I belong to a concertina club. There is a concertina club in New Prague. There are about 50 members that we all play concertinas. Yes?
What's the difference between that and an accordion?
An accordion has keys, you know, like a piano. These have buttons. And on an accordion, it doesn't matter if you push it or pull it. It doesn't matter which way the air is going. You'll get the same notes.
So that's kind of more complicated.
Yes.
Is it heavier than an accordion?
Not necessarily. Some of the accordions are quite heavy. These weigh about 15 pounds. Most people that play concertina, almost all of them, will sit down and play. I'm one that like to stand because I like to jump around and move around to the music. Yes.
How come they can only make 6 a year?
Because they're, first of all, they're very expensive, and secondly, they're thousands of pieces. So they have to put a piece together and glue it, and then they have to wait several days for the glue to dry before they can go to the next step. Yes?
So they can make 1 every 2 months.
Yeah, what they do is, that I think they make 6 all at once. They'll have all the parts laying out, and then they'll do, one day they'll do all 6, maybe put the silver on. And then a week later, they'll do all 6 and put the engraving on it. Yes?
How long have you known how to play that?
About 20 years. I started very old in life. I was in my 40s when I started to play. In our concertina club, the youngest person is 9 years old that plays, and our oldest member is 90. And we have people in between. Yes?
Does Maddie know any other song?
I don't know. She just started like a week.
Play Row, Row Your Boat once. We do it.
No, you
We
can't.
didn't learn the notes for it, did we?
Come on.
Yes.
How expensive are they?
Well, there are different varieties of expenses. This one's about $2,500 worth.
What?
I have 2 of them that I paid $10,000 a piece for. The fellow that makes the concertinas in New Prague, they're now selling for $15,000 a piece. Yes.
So is this like the one that Maddie has, or or is it yours?
No, it's hers, her family's.
My uncle gave it to me. He was a musician and he played in a dance band. And at one time he thought he wanted to learn how to play the concertina. But I think because of the condition of the concertina, we can be pretty sure that he preferred his bass in the band to the concertina. I think he just never learned how to play it. And he gave it to me because I do quite a bit of music.
Yes.
Do you know the most expensive?
The most expensive one? That's the one that I own, not this one. They're called Hengel concertinas. It has the name in here, and it's called Hengel, named after the man. About right now, they're about 15,000 a piece.
What?
Like a car.
Why did you get that one for less?
This one is theirs.
Yeah.
I'm just paying for it.
This instrument is about 45 years old, we
Yeah.
think.
Can you believe that? And it's an excellent
That
shape.
looks brand new.
It looks brand new, but it's 40
And
years
are you
old.
gonna
It's about
learn
40
how to play
years
it?
Pardon me?
Are you gonna learn how to play it or no?
I've been playing around with it a little bit.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes. I do a couple of other instruments
What
that
else
I
do you
play.
play?
Well, in my lifetime, I have played clarinet, pipe organ, and piano
Okay.
Well, because
fairly
you
proficiently.
can read music, I would think you would pick up very.
Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah.
It's very different. Partly because each thing plays 2 different notes.
Right.
And your fingers have to move to create the chord, which is very different from a piano or a clarinet that just plays 1 note at a time. So he thinks it isn't hard, but if you ever try it, it's not easy.
Yes.
My family has one of those heavy accordions, and it's from my grandma Brown.
Does anybody play it? Or is it just there?
Well, it's just there.
It's just there, huh?
Yeah. But the ones I did ask my dad to take it out, and he did, and
You could play?
sort of, I guess, I think.
You could learn how. You could learn how.
But they're really heavy.
Very good. We can sit out and play them. Yes.
What is the cheapest one that you ever
$250.
Whoa.
It was very, very old. It was in bad shape. Pieces were kind of falling apart, and it was a little bit smaller.
How many buttons are there?
There's 24 on each side. 24 on this side, 24 on this side.
40.
And so I kind of cheat because I don't read music. This music is written with numbers on it. And my concertina, all the buttons are numbered. So I learned to play by number.
So you taught yourself?
Yes, a fella helped me get started with music like this and how to read the kind of the music and the numbering, and then I just went on from there.
And see, this is what Maddie wrote out, and you can pass it around. This is what she wrote out and helped her play Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Yeah, this is my music like that.
Okay, Maddie wants the floor for a second.
Yes.
I'm gonna pick sticks to see, like, to hold it.
If anyone would like to try it.
Oh, sure.
So, Maddie, you know where the sticks are, right?
Yeah.
You can pull, and then if they want to, when you say their number, then they can. If they don't want to, that's okay.
Are all of them here?
They should be. Yep.
22?
Who's 22? You have to sit down, and it's going to sit on your lap, and you're going to stick your hands through there. You may, and you may pull. Okay, go ahead and push. Okay. He thinks it's heavy. Maddie, who's next?
Here, I'll
23?
23? You don't want to? Okay. Choose a number.
Just a second, you can, you tell me.
7.
You know.
Are you 7?
Again, she
Who's 7?
Come on, pick one.
Did they know how to?
2.
Try another one so they can get ready.
The buttons are there. Pick a button and pull and push. And pull and push. You can do it again. And push. Yeah. There. You got it. A scary movie. Okay. Who's next, Maddie?
Very good.
18?
18?
In fact,
All
I
right.
think we'll start. Start.
That's okay. We'll make sure you stick your hands through the buttons. These are the buttons. And you can pick a button there, any button you want. And you pick one button here and one down. Now pull.
A yellow stick.
Now push.
Pick a yellow one next. Pick a
Got
yellow
two?
one next.
Now the greatest chord, do these two. This one and that one. Next.
10.
You can pick a yellow one.
Is that so cool?
What kind?
No, press number 10.
It's not the yellow one.
It's
Mine's pick the other. Mine's 14.
No, just let her pick. It's not
Yeah, she
fair.
can pick. She can pick whoever she wants.
Yours isn't a yellow stick.
It's on the very back.
Oh, here it is.
Anyone.
I'm not.
Now push.
Pick one. I didn't say that, man.
Any two buttons.
Sounds like I took
Doesn't it? Okay, next.
9.
9.
I'll take that.
Hey, it's gonna be a birthday.
Oh,
That's right, there's the birthday person.
can you play Happy Birthday? Not quite yet.
Or just go ahead.
Pick a button.
No, just do this.
Cool. That's quite nice. That's quite nice.
Who's next?
Who's next?
13.
Yes. 13. All right. Oh, get back. Why is everyone coming over here? That sounds like the orchestra warming up, right? Okay. Push it together. Okay, who's next?
24.
How many more still want to play? Oh, there's still. Oh, yeah.
Who hasn't gone? Oh, yeah.
All right. Next.
15.
15.
Oh, yes. He's like, oh, wait, that's me. Oh, yeah.
You two feed my starving children. Any button. Nice. You want a good card.
One horror.
Okay. They're together. Next.
14.
15.
Oh, it's so close.
Ready?
1, 2.
Put your fingers on the buttons and push the button.
Yeah, in the end, that's what it is. A little slower or something.
Exactly.
Let me see what that's.
Who's next? Next.
Next.
3.
3.
Daniel.
And I think that's a little Look at the time. Are you 11?
I think Daniel's might be the last one.
Push a button and pull.
Daniel's probably going to be the last one.
Okay. Who's next?
11.
So close.
13 and 11 and not 12.
Actually, 12. 11. 22, 14,
22,
15,
23, 24.
Can we go quick?
Yeah,
Can we go
let's
quick?
Do you have a 10, 11, 12, 16. And now 16. Wow. I really want to go. Let me pick one. Can you call the yellow one? 19! Yes! Can I take one? Okay, 12. 12. Yes! I knocked a mile.
Yeah.
I we might have to stay after school. I think 12. These two are after miles. No, I guess
That's scary.
Who's next?
What do we all need to say before we all take off at the end of the day?
Thank you!
Go home and buy a concertina.
Yeah, maybe you should play this with them all.
Party.
I'm a dancer.
Not Friday.
Wow, actually,
Good thing.
Ellie!
Yay.
Leave it sitting there, so you don't break it.
So unhealthy. See, look it. I must get better. Look at all these colorful.
Is that okay?
You sure? Positive? What do you think of the cake?
Good.
Yeah. And it's your actual birthday today, right? So, Maddie, should you start? You want to start us singing?
Sure.
Go.
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to